came with a president, son of let's get.
The Thunder, no doubt, one of the NBA's best-dressed squads. Coming down the tunnel earlier tonight, they'll want to carry that sharp look onto the floor in front of their home crowd. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
Only midway through the season, neither team holding up as well as they would have liked. They're being tested.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Chamberlain. Baylor is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Robertson. And it's West in at the shooting guard position. And for Oklahoma City, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now here's Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
That's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now here's West. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Pass to Baylor. And here is Robertson. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. The fader. Robertson, good.
What you love about Robertson is that he knows his strength on offense and plays to them with confidence.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. And West now top of the key. Back to Robertson. Let's go. And Holmgren pulls it down.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Drills the three-pointer.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
West outside. Driving inside. Here's Chamberlain. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Last time, 45 points for him. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And he makes the first.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Gilgeous-Alexander against Robertson.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
First one falls for. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Guys, thanks. The Thunder, last season's top seed in the West, but they didn't rest on their laurels. They traded for a lockdown defender in Alex Caruso and signed hard-charging big man Isaiah Hartenstein. With their improvements, this is a team set to continue its upward trajectory. They have tons of draft capital moving forward and a ton of upside.
Big moves indeed. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. Now here's Williams. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Baylor kicks it to West. Out left to the wing. Robertson against Caruso. Robertson dishes to Chamberlain. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Dort against West. Pass to Caruso. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Williams. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Jalen Williams.
And he's tailed off in the last 10 games when it comes to his D. You can see his steals are down, but he's not playing with the same intensity that he had to begin with. The coaching staff's got to get him motivated.
Now here's West. Nothing on the board.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And it's Dort off the drive. Over West. Dort misses.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Robertson outside. Back to West. Shoots over Holmgren. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Williams scanning the floor. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Baylor. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And that one misses. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
And he's good on the second. Brooklyn trailing. Now West. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
That free throw good from West. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren from the arc. The Thunder with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Dort against Robertson. Now, here is Chamberlain. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The 11-footer. And that one's good. Caruso.
Caruso's ability to pull up from mid-range makes defenders choose how they want to guard him.
Baylor a screen on Dort. It's West with the drive. That one drops for him. West has got 5 now.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Caruso kicks to Dort. Offline with his 3. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Abdul-Jabbar passes to West. Here's Chamberlain. Plays it up and banks it in. Chamberlain got his second bucket of the night.
But here's the problem. Now, no one's got the strength to move Wilt off the spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now, here's Holmgren. Last game we saw him score 13. Good on the bucket. Holmgren's got his second basket of the game.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Clarkson, he's checked in for Dort. And the Nets making a change here as well. Dandridge, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. West against Clarkson. Chamberlain with a screen on Clarkson. Here's West. Baylor trying to get open. And the basket by West. West has got 7.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Clarkson on the wing. Pass to Holmgren. The 3. Sinks the triple. 8 points for him.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now, here's Baylor. No scoring in this one. The Nets working the ball around now.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
The Nets have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
Free throw good from Baylor. Walls is checked in for the Thunder. And so he hits both. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just picked the worst time to do it.
Now, here's Baylor. 23 points for him the last game against the Lakers.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. So it's Brooklyn now after Oklahoma City gets the three. Chamberlain with a screen on Wallace. Pass to West. Shoots over Clarkson. And there's Jerry West on the assist by Robertson. West has got 9 points.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And rattles out the dunk. You know, the layup might have been a better shot for him. Dandridge passes to Robertson. Pass to Smith. Shoots over Caruso. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's Williams with the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
West passes Dandridge. Chamberlain with it. He's defended by Hartenstein. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by West. Pass to Robertson. Down low. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And the Thunder with the possession here. They trail by 1. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped a game in this series last year.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Thunder making a switch here. Holmgren's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Robertson, he's checked in for Chamberlain, and it's Baylor in for West. Here's Wallace. He has yet to score. Williams outside. It's not going to go for him.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Got that one up quick. And it's a 3-point Nets lead.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Wallace finds Clarkson. Now here's Holmgren. He's guarded closely to stop the drought. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots? Getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success. And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And a switch here for Brooklyn. McLaughlin's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
What I like about Holmgren, he's a lot more physical than his frame would indicate.
Pass to Dandridge. Robertson with it. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Baylor. The three-pointer is right on target. Baylor's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas. Holmgren wide open. The Thunder with another miss.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
To the middle. With the fadeaway. Rebound by Jang. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Pass to Clarkson. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Robertson. Nets leading by 5. To the inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Number 3, Dylan Jones.
9 seconds left to play in the first. Clarkson for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets. They lead by 2. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
Jordan Clarkson is out there with Wallace, and it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Jang in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And the first one drops. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And so Baylor nails both of them. Thunder trailing by 4. Jang with the screen for Clarkson. Pass to Wallace. Three-pointer. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Dandridge. McLaughlin the pass to Smith. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Baylor. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
The Nets shooting 43% for the game. Inside, shoots. The shot's good from Smith. And the Nets lead by 3.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Smith against Holmgren. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Dandridge against Wallace. Steps back and fires. Dandridge's shot is good. Dandridge has got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets. And here is Wallace. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Clarkson for 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Nets leading by 5. Pass to Robertson. And here is Baylor. Now, here's Robertson. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Baylor. That one misses.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Wallace outside. Pass to Clarkson. From outside, off the mark. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Dandridge passes to McLaughlin. Spins. Here's Baylor, and the rejection by Holmgren.
Do not test Mr. Holmgren, a gifted shot blocker.
Wallace outside. Pass to Chang, trying to end the drought. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's Baylor. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. And they double up Baylor. Here is McLaughlin. Back to Baylor. Over Holmgren. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren. For the Thunder, Williams, he's checked in for Jang. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Then for the Nets, Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Smith. And it's Robertson in for McLaughlin. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Thunder. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Now, here's Dort. Scoreless thus far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good from long range.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Pass to Dandridge. Down low. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Nets have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Wallace has checked in for Alex Caruso. On the free throw, no good.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
That shot wide open. Dort's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Here's Robertson over Wallace. Robertson's shot is off. The Thunder have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Holmgren. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Holmgren's got 11 points.
I'd like to see a show of strength from Holmgren, scoring through the contact.
Robertson passes to Baylor. Back to Robertson. A special move before the shot. He's got 6.
In the painted area, it's where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Wallace against Baylor, and they double up Baylor. Nets passing it around. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Robertson against Dort. Robertson's shot is off.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Right side, Williams. And that one, good. And the Thunder lead by 1. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Elgin Baylor on the wing. Poked loose. Wallace outside. It's Williams, high post. Back to Dort. Shot clock at 6. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's Robertson. He's got 6. Now here's Baylor. Happy to see that one going after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
Dort with a screen for Clarkson. A three-pointer, no good.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Back to Robertson. Over Wallace. The shot by Robertson, no good.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to see.
Williams kicks to Clarkson. Wallace against Robertson. Holmgren in the corner. Trains the three-pointer. Holmgren's got 5 points in the quarter.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Baylor a screen on Wallace. Robertson against Wallace. From the top of the key, Robertson's shot is off.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Wallace. Smith checked in for Brooklyn. West comes in for Baylor. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. Here's Williams. Jerry West making his last shot. Williams gets the bucket.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
West. Nice defense from Dort. The Thunder leading by 3. A wide open look here for Caruso. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Nimble as ever. I think Caruso enjoys throwing guys off like this.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's West with the drive. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Holmgren. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
The first one falls. Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. And then for Brooklyn, Chamberlain's checked in for Greg Smith, and it's Baylor in for Dandridge. And both free throws good for West. And it's the Thunder with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Outside Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Dort passes to Holmgren. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Robertson up top. It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. Working on Holmgren. West from the high post, he drills it. West has got 6 here in this quarter.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
To the wing on the left. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Brooklyn. Chamberlain got 7 rebounds in the game. Robertson dishes to Baylor. Pass to West. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort, defended by West. Dort passes to Holmgren. Williams with the ball. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Robertson outside. Now West. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. Chamberlain got 8. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Williams, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
West outside. Shoots over Dort. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 1. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different, that's for sure. Now, if you're watching TV, you know, it jumps out at you. But the players on the court don't even notice it.
That's because you're always looking up at everybody, Kenny.
Always knew what the floor looked like.
And let's turn our attention to tonight's game. The Thunder find themselves in a real battle.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Jerry West really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets, setting the floor for the Nets. We've got West. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Baylor. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Robertson in at the point. Baylor a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. And they recover it.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Buries the long-range jumper. Holmgren's got 17 now.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Now, here's Baylor.
First personal foul.
The Thunder with the lead. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Dort kicks to Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. Count the basket and the foul. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for one, Isaiah Hartenstein.
Nets trail by 5. West outside. Baylor a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. West right side. Fires, high post. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Wow, the obsessive quest for perfection. West truly believes every shot he takes is going in. And I tell you what, on a night like this, he may be right.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. With this break in the action, we can see the top passing teams in the league, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard. Number 1, the Nets.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Here's Robertson. He's got 6. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. West against Williams. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Got it. Good job in the low post.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
pass to Dort. Launches it. Good on the triple. Dort's got 6.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Robertson outside. Baylor passes to West, and it's blocked.
Quite simply, Lou Dort is an elite defender. Plays hard, smart, great wingspan, which we just saw him use there.
Shot clock at 2. Baylor, that's good.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
This last month, he's been positively spectacular, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding, just a powerful presence in the paint.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Shoots it up. Rebound, Brooklyn. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's West. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They lead by 1. Williams dishes to Holmgren. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. Baylor defending. The shot by Williams, no good. The Nets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. The Nets working the ball around now. Pass to Chamberlain for the lead. And the rejection by Holmgren. Dort passes to Hartenstein. And now running up the court, West pushing it up. Robertson with it. Abdul-Jabbar outside. And here's Chamberlain. And it's West in the corner. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Outside, Dort. Dort with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. Brooklyn trailing. Robertson outside. Pass to West. Shot from 12. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Baylor against Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Nets trail by 3. West outside. It's deflected. They get it back. He blocks it again. Now Williams. He's got 13. Pass to Holmgren. That 3 off the mark. The Nets shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving to the basket. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you really have to appreciate the steady effort of Gilgeous-Alexander. The game looks like it comes easy to him, but he is one of the hardest workers on the floor.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Nets trail by 4. Robertson left side. Back to West. Baylor against Williams. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Williams.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Dandridge has checked in. And so Baylor nails both of them. And the Thunder with the possession here. A 2-point game. To the middle. And stolen by Chamberlain. Pass to Dandridge. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup's good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Baylor a screen on Clarkson. Kicks it out to Baylor. Back to West. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Robertson. Shot clock at 5, and they'll keep possession. Chamberlain with the basket. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. The lead is 2. Clarkson passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's West. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. West has got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And how about the vision there from the Big O, guys? Beautiful.
Pass to Holmgren. Clarkson kicks to Williams. Dandridge against Holmgren. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the three-point shot.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Big men have had the softest touch lately with this look at the leading field goal percentages among centers and power forwards in the last 10 games. Now you look at Hartenstein, a great player, second in the league.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
And this is a dependable group of low-post scorers. They have incredible touch from close range.
Now here's Robertson. 6 points for him. Here's Baylor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Robertson kicks it to West. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity, and the rejection by Holmgren. The Thunder leading by 3. Gilgeous Alexander passes to Holmgren. Clarkson taking his time here. 4 on the shot clock. Over West. A shot by Clarkson, no good.